July 2024. Jobs report day. Before I get into all this, I want to remind you, this is the last of your 35% off sale. It's coming to an end. I think it'll be sometime on Monday. I'm not sure of the time, so you want to take advantage of it now. Epstein.com. It's any course. It's any one-year subscription. If you're a current subscriber, you can upgrade, and let's assume you had the morning futures. You want to add the combo, do it. You want to add full research, do it. You get your 35% off. When you go to the courses or this, you'll see the retail price when you put it in your cart. When you go to pay, the 35% will have been there. You'll see it, the reduction's there for you. You can also click at any time right up here, and you'll see an icon, and give that a click. It'll take you to the website. So let's get right to the important part, the monthly non-farm payrolls. So they were looking for 200,000. They got 206. Unemployment rate went up 1%. So you're now getting the market moving in the right direction. They took off, if you look at this, 54,000 jobs in May, and they took off 50,000 jobs or so in April. So they brought those numbers way down. I don't know if these will be revised, but that gives you the 2-month average that is much lower than the market thought. So that still says there's strength. Not as much as you might have thought, but there's still strength. This is all a sign of weakening, but not a weak labor market. They left the May unemployment rate unrevised. June private sector payrolls up 135. The prior was up 229. But the government really jumped up. So the government payroll soared this month, creating a large part of that. The labor force participation rate up 1/10. Your hourly earnings up a dime. You fell back in hourly earnings month over month, under 0.3% to now 0.29%, and you slip back 0.4 in the earnings there. So you have to look at this as a positive if the Fed's going to go in September. Now, we need other reports to come in before then, the July report, and we'll probably see a good part of the August. I got to look when the September meeting is, but I would assume you'll have that. So if you get 3 in a row, I would lean heavily to the Fed moving to get ahead of the curve by September. In the UK, a resounding win by the Labour Party. So the Tories are out for the first time. Is it the Conservatives? I think it's the Conservatives are out for the first time in 14 years. That's big. So this puts back into power a new parliament, puts into power a new prime minister, and we will see what they can do. They inherit a mess, I must tell you that. So we'll see financially what they can do and how they can go about fixing anything. But let's take a look, if we could, right now at the chart action. So when the report came out, I still remain in the bear camp in the Russell. I think it's the weakest of the indices and the one most likely to give you a good-sized correction. In the metal markets, I wish I could tell you what happened in 6 days to take the copper market from 4.32 to 4.65, straight up, by the way. It hasn't backed off. Gold and silver, they like the fact that it appears that you're going to get rate cut or cuts, and that the dollar should weaken on that. It's exactly the pattern that you're getting. In Japan, I still think that we're not going to get much of anything to the end of July. The bank steps in every now and then, threatens intervention or does it. That only lasts a short while. I think that the pros are selling the rallies today in the Japanese yen. In the grain market, we just opened. Wheat's getting a bit of a short covering bounce here near the highs of the day. Corn, have we seen a break low going into now the growing season is the question. Bonds and notes, if you take a look at them, well, these are all notes. And they are losing about, I saw in the cash, about 6 basis points. And you're pretty flat here in the energies. You tried breaking the rebar gas. You took it down to 256 in thin trade. Now it's only down 0.5 point. So that gives you an idea. These thin markets are it. And as the day goes on today, it will thin out as well as people are gone. Maybe they tuned in for the jobs, they made some trades, and then they back out. But it's now normal all the way through the rest of the summer is the way to look at it, and that's what I look forward to. With that, I'm Ira Epstein, reminding you we are having the 35% off sale. If you want to take advantage of it, now is the time to do it. IraEpstein.com. Move your cursor up here if you have any, if you want to get to it that way. It's just on the website under courses or research. You take care.